Insulting me won't get your windows cleaned. I own this boutique store on one of the nicest streets in the city. Like, tourists literally come here just to take photos because the street is so pretty. Old buildings, hanging plants everywhere, cute cafes. It's basically Instagram heaven. But here's the thing, nobody tells you about those beautiful hanging plants. They make your windows disgusting. Plant seeds stick to the glass and leave these gross stains that are impossible to get off. Every store owner on the street has to clean their windows like every single day or they look terrible. I figured out this hack though. I add this special coating chemical to my window cleaning water. It's expensive, like 40 euros a bottle, but it makes the seeds just slide right off. So I only have to clean my windows once a week instead of every day. My windows always look perfect while everyone else's look like a mess. My neighbor Lisa owns the store right next to mine. She's 40, been on the street for like 10 years, and thinks that makes her the queen of everything. She sells completely different stuff than me. I do high-end women's clothing. She sells tourist souvenirs and cheap jewelry. Last week I was outside cleaning my windows like I do every Thursday morning. I had my bucket of water with the coating mixed in, my squeegee, the whole setup. That's when Lisa comes storming out of her store. She goes, "How do you keep your windows so clean?" I demand to know. Not like, "Hey, can you share your secret?" Just straight up demanding. I told her I add an expensive coating to my water. She thinks about this for a second, then asks, "So in your bucket right now, that coating is in there?" I said yes. Then she literally says, "Great, let me know when you're done with my windows." I was so confused. I asked her why would I clean her windows. This woman looks at me and goes, "Because as the senior store owner of this street, I deserve it." Senior store owner. Like, that's an actual title that means something. I asked if she'd pay me for my time. She laughed and said, "Don't be silly. My store attracts so many customers to the street. I pay you with that clientele." Her store sells €5 keychains. My cheapest dress costs 200 euros. Her customers are not my customers. So I said, "Okay, just to be clear, you want me to clean your windows for free?" She goes, "So you youngsters do manage to understand. Good, off you go. Let me know when it's done." Then she actually turned around and walked back into her store like I was her employee or something. I just stood there holding my squeegee, completely shocked at how entitled this woman was. That's when I decided to get revenge. I finished cleaning my own windows nice and slow, made them perfect, dried every single inch so there were 0 streaks. Then I picked up my bucket of water with all that coating chemical still in it, and I walked over to Lisa's windows. I threw the entire bucket right at her glass. Then I went back inside, made another full bucket of the coating water, came back out and threw that one at her windows too. Soaked every single window she had. Here's where it gets good. The coating I use does keep seeds from sticking, but only if you dry the windows right away. If you let the coating air dry on the glass, it hardens into these permanent stains. And once it's hardened, you can't just wash it off with regular water. The stains come back every time the window dries. It's like the coating seals the dirt into the glass. You need professional chemicals to remove it. The process takes like 6 months for the coating to naturally wear off on its own. I knew all this. Lisa didn't. I went back to my store and watched through my perfect clean windows. Lisa came out like an hour later and just stared at her windows. They were covered in these streaky stains. She grabbed a hose and sprayed them down. The windows looked clean when they were wet, but as soon as they dried, all the stains came right back. She did this like 5 times. Spray, looks clean, dries, stains come back. I could see her getting more and more frustrated. The next day, her windows looked even worse because she kept trying to clean them and just kept reactivating the coating. 3 days later, Lisa came into my store threatening to sue me. She was screaming about how I ruined her windows on purpose. I just smiled and said, "You asked me to use my water on your windows. I did exactly what you wanted. You just didn't let me finish." She got a professional window cleaning company to come out. They had to use this special chemical treatment. It took them 3 separate visits to fully remove the coating. Each visit cost her like 150 euros, so she paid almost 500 euros total to fix her windows. Meanwhile, my windows still look perfect and I'm still only cleaning them once a week.